No harm in giving it another shot. Just have to try again.
What is up? Watcher Prime here, Serene Watcher Gaming. Rocket, thanks for stopping in the chat. I see Playboys were lurking there. Good to see ya. Had some serious technical difficulties this morning. Power went out. Would seem some idiot doesn't know how to drive. And then I come back, gonna start streaming because the internet's back up and MTGA's down. But now it's back up. So today we're gonna be playing some standard best of one. This deck here is the one that won Worlds. That Worlds was best of 3, but it won Worlds. This is a best of 1 version done by CGB Covert Go Blue, which, you know, honestly, it's kind of copy paste anyway. You can switch out the stuff. There is the sideboard that you can use in best of 3 only, but we're gonna try this one. We're gonna start with this one. It's basically an Esper Legends deck, which has been around the meta for over a year. We also have a control deck that made the top 10. We'll probably check out later. And I've got some different. I got a Legends Gruul Historic deck we can check out. A Rainbow Atraxa deck with all the colors we can check out. We're just going to kind of screw around, play some different decks. Do some different things. And see what happens. I think I'm going to want to get some music up here. Playlists. What do we got for playlists? That's fine. We'll be switching this off a lot anyway. It repeats itself. So how's everybody doing today? Or are we all lurking? Are you all lurking? Creeping me out, man. Decent starting hand. We can go right into Denick. Wait a minute. Yeah, we have white. We can go right into Denick. Turn 3 Rafine. Turn 4 Shieldred, and in the meantime, 2 of our lands are utility. We can bounce a thing or get something from our graveyard. Opponent goes first. Worst 3 words in Magic. Get that white man out there so we can go ahead with Denick. Dark Slick Shores will come in untapped. That's a great draw. Thalia will make all the non-creature spells cost more. They're in Orzhov colors, so I would assume they have plenty of spells. Brand Spider. Cat. Yeah, that old cat we got, she's something else. So there's a couple ways we can play this. We can start pooping out 1/1s. Next turn we're going to want cast Shieldred if we can. This looks like an Orzhov artifact pile. We'll poop out some 1/1s. These things can't block, but opponent passes with open Wandering Emperor mana. Interesting. So I think we want to bait them into making a play. We'll drop our Shieldred with the impression that it's probably going to get killed. Maybe not. Maybe he's playing a Super Friends pile. He's got a bunch of Planeswalkers. Who knows? Up the Beanstalk. Every time he casts a big one, he's going to be drawing a card. Not ideal. And this is where I think what we're going to do is make him waste another turn casting that. And I'm a little worried he might have some kind of like Farewell or Sunfall to exile our entire board. So I don't think we're going to play into that just yet. We're more than comfortable letting him draw cards and lose life every time with this Shieldred on the battlefield. For those of you who aren't familiar, Shieldred will gain you 2 life every time you draw a card, but every time your opponent draws a card, they're going to lose 2. And he's got one of his own. So he doesn't know we have Iganjo. Maybe we can bait him into blocking here and kill his Shieldred, which would be very epic. Let's give it a try. I'd even take his Strand Spider, to be perfectly honest. He gave it to us. That's a pretty bad move on his part. And I'm still going to hold these in my hand in case he could draw a sweeper anytime. Yeah, there's the sweeper. Let's see if he can sweep it twice. If he can sweep it twice, we're probably not going to win this game anyway. Oh, even worse. So we're going to put that back in our hand. Let him kill this. And now he's going to be putting creatures on the battlefield every turn, which does not behoove us. We're probably behind. I wonder if he's got one more sweeper. Gets our Shieldred from us. He's going to draw two if he can cast one more. Oh yeah, that's a backbreaker. Give him the old good game. We'll let him kill us, but it ain't going to take long. He's going to draw a shitload of cards, gain a bunch of life. Probably come up with something to remove our board. That's just going to kill us more. We can flash this out and draw a card, but I guess our only hope is we draw a Go for the Throat or something like that. So let's go ahead and do it. This is my Shieldred. I can bounce it back to my own hand. Oh, I don't have the mana. Next turn I can. So this isn't necessarily over with, but with the amount of cards he's drawn, it's not going to look too good. Yeah, he's just dragging everything out of our graveyard. I mean, again, we're looking for a Go for the Throat. And we're just drawing mana. Drawn dead. Shuffler's fine. It's interesting that he just got my Thalia out of my graveyard. He could have put it on his end, and that would have negated almost anything I can come up with. Heh. Alright, well, we can't be losing anymore. That should come back to our hand because it's under... Yes, it's our creature. That was a pretty good turn for us considering. We got to be careful not to discard any creatures. Which is all we drew. So he's going to get that back. We don't want to give him that. We can definitely drag this out a little bit. He's going to be able to deal with our board, though. Sooner or later, it'll be worth it for him just to wipe this and reset it so he can keep picking stuff out of our graveyard. Ugh. Yeah. That's going to about do it. Slam in for 5. Plus. Steel Seraph. Wow. Rona would have been good earlier. It's a good cantrip. Draw a card, discard a card. Lord Skitter. Killed with our own Lord Skitter. Yet another Shieldred. We got all of our Shieldreds. Poker God. I just want to see what I had off the top. And we're not attacking, we are blocking. Not that it matters. We're going to end up losing life to drawing here. And that'll be the end of this game. Again, if you're in chat, thanks for joining in. I know a few of you are lurking. Kick fam, kick fam. Yeah, I mean, he can pretty much slam in here and we're dead. Like, I suppose if I were him, I'd probably torture me too. Now he can pull 2 creatures from any graveyard and put them on his side every turn. Well, actually, no, he can't now with the Denic out. Don't think it really much matters. This game turned into checkers and opponents still playing 4D chess. No? Yeah, just go ahead. That's fine. He should have just slammed in. I mean, it's... There's no way I gain enough life. I have tapped out. Definitely don't want to see those colors with this deck. This deck definitely looks like it plays good against, like, mono red or green strategies. Aggro strategies. But those mid-range games are going to be rough ones for us. Got all our colors. It's all untapped. Turn 1 Thalia. Or maybe turn 2 rather Thalia, but maybe rather Rona. Opponent goes first again. That immediately gives you a coin flip chance, at best. Yeah, I know. Oh, cool, thanks. Easiest Magic game ever. Opponent didn't like my Seachrome Coast. As you can see, I've only played a few games today at all. Even on mobile. Every plaza. That's good. And by good, I mean horrible. At least we go first this time, though. Sure, how about have one of these multitude of plazas I have? Dahlia can solo a game, depending on if they have creatures or not. Opponent's on a discard plan? Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and slam on in there. We don't quite need the mana yet. Braids. I lose 2 life, he scries 2. And he draws a card because I didn't have an enchantment to sacrifice. It's good play by opponent. Cool. Now we'll empty our hand. Or we'll just get in there. with Rafine. Opponent wants to get rid of this Thalia. Definitely on discard plan. Our flyers are going to be a problem for him. Doesn't seem like he's the type of deck that's going to be playing a lot of sweepers. He's got a lot of creatures out here. Scrying to the bottom, that's a good sign. Two this time. We're definitely going to discard this Skrelv. Hopefully he doesn't have another discard effect. Be a shame if he does, because we do have a Sheoldred in hand now. Sheoldred's yet another one of our win cons. Opponent, are you there? Phyrexian Obliterator. Well, that's not good at all. So if this thing has any damage dealt to it, I'll have to sacrifice that much. But we do have a Sheoldred, so he still can't block our flyers. We have another Skrelv. So we're just going to keep getting in there with our flyers and hope to race them down. I'm going to gain life back from drawing. And you're on a one-turn clock, opponent. He's got to get rid of my flyers. Yep. Couldn't get there. No removal for my flyers. Alright. Almost done with our daily of cast 20 white spells. That's why I started with this deck. Figure I'd do two things at once. Neferelli. Probably won't get a level up on this. Skrelv Nathalia is like best case scenario for start, and we got a nice curve right into Urtai. So we're keeping it. We go first too. Mono black. Opponent might be mono black. Now, I'm not going to attack with my Skrelv. That's a mistake. Because you definitely want to leave your Skrelv up to give another creature hexproof. Opponent did nothing. I would like some mana that doesn't do me any damage, please. And opponent just had nothing. He had two swamps, I guess. You know what? I didn't like that win. I like to play a game. Even if I lose, I'd rather, you know, lose a hard game than win one like that. It's like 2 in a row, or 2 of these last 4 games. Yep. Hooper Scooper. Takosu 7634. Opponent goes first, and we have no white mana for our turn 1 and turn 2 plays. That's a little bit better. I need to draw into an island. Preferably a mana source that provides either an island or a swamp. On the other hand, I'm probably going to have to bury this Sheoldred. That works. I'm going to sit back. This make disappear might be important this turn. Absolutely. I cast exclamation point counterspell. Opponent, you still there? Did that upset you, opponent? Opponent, I'm getting tired. Let's go, opponent. Takosu step out to get a coffee or something, or... He's back. All right. So now... we're going to put the Skrelv out and pass. See if he wants to try to remove the Skrelv. Yeah, that's great. You can put a +1/+1 on a creature that you don't have. Because we can flash in Fairy Mastermind during his turn. He's got his own Skrelv. Skrelv and... pumping your Skrelv. Rafine's good. Well, we're gonna pray he can't remove Rafine. Big prayer. Looks like it. A fight spell. Got another way to kill it, opponent? Nope. This might be a tough battle. Yet another Rafine, huh? I feel like this is either where we take this game over and win, or opponent just beats us. Attacking with the flyers. Putting our tokens on Rafine. Yep, we don't need another Mastermind or Rafine. So that's 6 to the face. And hopefully opponent hasn't read Skrelv in a while. Because I don't need a white mana source to activate Skrelv and save one of my creatures. Hajar, he can sacrifice Hajar and keep one of his creatures alive. Slamming in their opponent. I've never actually done this. Opponent. About to turn this into a 5/5 with trample. Now do I slam, is the question. So he's getting 11 right here. Yep. Opponent didn't like that one at all. Should have grabbed a beer. DJ just followed the channel. Thank you, DJ. No white mana, we go first. Look at this poker hand. 2 fucking Skrelvs, 2 fucking Denix. You're kidding me, right? Much, much, much better. And we probably want to tuck away the Takenuma for now. Not much, man. Playing some best of 1 Magic the Gathering. Standard ranked. Using a deck that won Worlds last week. I think that was a week ago. But we're playing, it's a best of 3 deck. We're playing it in best of 1. Just trying it out. I don't know how long I'm going to play it because this has absolutely 0 new cards in it from the new set. But still want to check it out. I played a very similar version of this last year. We can get rid of Mastermind. We can get this Shieldred out next turn and start gaining life every time we draw. 2 Surge Engines and a Reality Chip. Wow. Opponent emptied hand. Don't need 2 Thalias. Yeah, definitely appreciate the follow. Opponent, please cast a huge draw spell so we can just get out of this one and into the next. Surge Ginger, every time you sacrifice an artifact, it gets a +1. Yeah, every time he loses one, it gets bigger. Yeah, you draw those cards, opponent, please. Draw as many cards as you would like. Slamming in there with what? Now, I could try to bait him into a bad block using my Iganjo. I don't think I should risk it. Can't play 2 Shieldreds anyway. Get that 2 life. Opponent's got nothing to solve this Shieldred. It's 3 turns without doing anything. And it's 1 turn if I attack in with my Rafine, and it gets a +1/+1. Bounced it. That's cool. I mean, I'll just replay it. And that essentially just won us the game. Because we'll do 4 damage here, discarding Rona. Can't block it. Well, you could block. You're going to have to block it. So he bought himself a turn. Opponent gets Scry. If I play this out... Okay, yeah, even if he attacks in with Surge Injure here, aside from the fact I have 31 life, I could still blow it up with that Ganjo. He's probably going to try to flip his Surge Engines. A 10-10 flying with lifelink. Okay. Are you going to block that? That's going to be a problem. We could actually lose this game right now. It's interesting. He assembled the Mecha Titan. I haven't seen that, like, in probably a year and a half. Well, no, not quite a year and a half. Yeah, we're not. We're hoping to draw one of our assorted kill spells here. Or a bounce spell will do it. Or something like this is like back-breaking. So, first we play Shieldred. And we do not attack in. We probably have to block this turn and lose our Rafine. Maybe not. No, we're not gonna. We're gonna take one more bump. Opponent's gonna have 24 life, but we're gonna blow that up. And he doesn't have shit for blockers, so we're gonna slam in with these. Give our flyer a little bit more juice. Get rid of that one and that one. It's kind of rusting in our hand at this point. Yeah, I'll take the 3 life. That's why I'm attacking with it. Creature cannot be blocked. That's fine. This is a race now. That's 5. 10. And again, can't block that. Rafine was a horrible draw. That's GG. We'll just slam in because math is for blockers. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of you, you, and you. And maybe by some miracle we get enough damage through here to win. We're going to activate this in case he does manage to kill our Shieldred. Oh, I might still win this. He scried at the top. He's going to draw that card and lose. You lose when you draw that card, opponent. That was a close game. A lot closer than it looked. But that's that Rafine comboing off with Shieldred. If you manage to slam in with a lot of creatures with Rafine, you draw that many cards, and then Shieldred's giving you a lot of life back. Baltazar. We go, opponent goes first. We do have some removal. We gotta hope to draw some kind of non-pain land here. Gotta risk it for the biscuit. We got a nice little ramp going on here. Ways to defend ourselves, counter things. Ruin is a good cantrip. Heh, right after the hand. There goes our counter spell. Turn 1 duress. By the way, love that. Cut down Rona. Nope. Digging for a forest. Or a basic land. Swamp, maybe. Yep. Glissa? I smell a Glissa. Flesh Gorger. Well, this is a land, not the one we wanted. Do I take 3 here to get rid of that? Well, it's an artifact creature. We gotta wait another turn. So right now we're gonna go ahead. We'll get Rafine out here. attacks. Next turn, if he attacks, we might attack back. Because I don't think he realizes how much damage we can do here. Killing Rafine. Digging for another basic land source. You play white? What's going on over here? It's very odd. He's ramping into something, so I don't want to even let him have that land. Or that creature that's a man land, or mana source. This Plains is like, I don't know. I feel like whatever he's going to cast using this Plains is probably going to wipe us out. Leyline Binding. Okay. Alright. So if I draw... I wonder if he's got one more of those Leyline Bindings. This is like a very difficult decision. I feel like if I kill this Flesh Gorger, he's going to bring it back out of his graveyard and smoke me with it. Plus, I give him a card and take 3. I feel like I should just wait and see what he does. I don't want to give him another card. I really don't want to give him another card. Not for that. There's another white source. Cruelty of Gix. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So there goes my Urtai. Well, let's wait. If he tries to attack in with that, I'll double block. Huh. Here go, opponent. He is attacking. So he's probably going to kill my Rona. Are you going to let my Rona live? This is going to get this right back out of the graveyard. This is going to be a very close game again, I feel. Now he's just picking a card. Tutoring up a card. Next turn he gets to just put a creature from his graveyard out here, which is definitely going to be... This Flesh Gorger is a 7/5. That's fucking rough, too. He's getting all the draws. That's a rough one. Sheoldred for sure. not drawing mana has killed us. Completely destroyed us. Yep. That's weird. I would have grabbed this Flesh Gorger as a 7/5. He's already got me down to 16. If I try to kill it, I take 7. I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna blow this up. No. Thalia's probably the only thing keeping me alive at all. Now we have a backup Thalia. He gets the card. Even though I own the card, he gets the card because he's controlling it. That's the importance of the text on these cards. And when you read some of them, like Celestis, I should do that after this game just for shits and giggles. Read that card to you, and you'll think you're reading a fucking legal textbook. Atraxa, yeah. So, he gets to pick one card out of every type. Out of the top 10 cards. Let's see what he got. He's getting that. Yeah, this game's over. That's probably not even useful to him. He did get a lot of lands, but that's going to be too much to play through with our board. I mean, he's just going to attack in there with Atraxa after next turn. Got it, yeah. Drew another land. So we could draw one, discard this land. And of course, we get another land. I mean, there's no way he takes the bait, right? No way. No fucking way. Are you really gonna take the bait? Are you taking the bait, the bait opponent? Are you? What are you doing? Did the aliens get opponent? Opponent, were you abducted? Oh, he's back. Touched his cards. Yeah, I didn't think you were going to block. That would have been the dumbest shit ever. Why not? Make it easier for him to kill us. It's a shame this Iganjo didn't do like 1 billion damage. I just blow this fucking thing up. A lot of people are playing these Atraxa Reanimator decks right now. Seems to be like everybody's like fun deck to play. And I've played one, but what you find is it's a little bit gimmicky, and if opponent's playing any kind of aggro strategy, you're gonna have a hard time. Opponent, please. We're gonna go read some legal shit. You literally just have to hit attack. Like, that's unnecessary. I wonder if he attacks it too. Now he gets to pick a creature or a spell 4 or less out of all those he just milled off and cast it for free. Okay. Opponent, please, man. Please, opponent. Opponent. Tell those aliens to leave your butthole alone. Yeah, it's cute and everything. I couldn't block anything. Like, he's... This has menace. This is flying. That was brutal. I would have just slammed in as quick as possible and got the fuck out of there. But, yeah, anyway. Let's go to this Celestis and read this fucking thing. Yeah, and there's videos out there, people talking about how people don't play Magic because of certain cards like this that you make. And people read it and they're like, what does that do? Yeah. Okay, the Celestis. It's a 3 colorless artifact. If it's neither day nor night, it becomes day as the Celestis enters the battlefield. Fine. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color. You can tap 3 and tap it. If it's night, it becomes day. Otherwise, it becomes night. Activate only as a as a sorcery. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you gain 1 life. You may draw a card. You may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. I mean, that's pretty wordy. And then when you play the card, that's not like that hard to use. It's not as hard as it sounds. But you have to read it, because if you don't read it, somebody's going to kill you with it. Anyway, let's switch up decks here. So we did the World Champion deck. It's best of 3 World Champ deck from last week. We have a top 10 control deck. It was the only control deck that made the top 10. Let's play that, and then we'll get out of this playing other champions decks and crap. Get back to playing the jank like I like to play. Blow everything up. Leo Pleurodon. Alright. So we have our Broker's Charm, which is okay. No creatures. Can draw 2 cards with it too. Nice counter spell, but we're going second, so we're going to be behind on mana. If we draw into some stuff, this is a really good hand. If we don't, we're going to be out of cards fairly quickly. So that's a good card. That'll work. Opponent playing enchantments, maybe? Yep. Enchanted creatures get +2/+2. Yeah, I guess he's playing enchantments. He's probably going to put enchantments on enchantment creatures. This Lay Down Arms is really going to bail us out here in a little bit. For now, let's just get the Beanstalk going. Ooh, a Ley Line too. We're actually in good shape. Hopefully we can get rid of every creature he puts on the battlefield. Yep. That's gotta die. Now the question is, how do I kill it? And I feel like Lay Down Arms is it. Protection? Syncopate. Autopay. Counter that. Get rid of that. And we just blew up his whole hand. Or at least half his hand anyway. Yeah. He didn't like that. Opponent, come back. Opponent, there's so much more fun to be had. It's alright. We'll just find another opponent. Or maybe something really funny happens, like we get that opponent again. But I doubt it. Ever Red Robot. Again, opponent goes first. Hate it. We can get right into our counter spells, though. And draw a couple cards here with up the Beanstalk. Ugh. Rakdos, black-red. We got to make it to turn 3 to have a chance on this one. Could use a land here. Nice. Money. Money, money, money. Oof. Alright. So, he looks to be a creature deck. What? Was that me doing this?
Money, money.
Yeah. You're right, I am. I mean, that's a lot of double strikers. There's my leyline target. Even better now. I mean, he could just pump this, go face, and we're dead anyway. But, yep, good game. That's probably exactly what he's got. Another haste creature. And he might be able to pump the squad. Yeah. Close enough. Yeah. So that's, what, 10? That was fast. That was fast. Them creatures with haste, man. They overrun you big time. Alright, we're going to play another game or two, and I'm going to take a 10-minute break, and I'm going to come back. But we're going to play another game or two first. Demilich. I wonder if he has Demilich in his deck. This is nice because of the colors. We got everything but black covered up pretty good. We'll try it. Beanstalk, countering it. Countering it. Guess not. Ooh, he's playing, what, a food deck here? I didn't think you were going to blow up my Beanstalk. Okay, we got a full grip to hold up. We can counter. Your go, opponent. Our opponent is roping us. Snoozies. I mean, if I cast this to draw 2 cards, are you gonna counter it? It'd be okay. Get a counter spell out of their hand. Yes, sir. I need one more white. That's kind of breaking my back right now. I need him to play something big here that I can get rid of. opponent is playing nothing. And neither am I. Looks like we're both playing control decks and nobody wants to make the first play. Because typically in a control versus control matchup, if you're the first one to make a play, it typically doesn't work out in your favor. I mean, he's just letting me do whatever. Discard a card. Get rid of an Emperor. I feel like if we go to cast an Emperor, it's going to be countered immediately. Liliana, you going to attack my hand with that, Liliana? Yeah? Alright. We'll get rid of one whale. There's our other white. Unfortunately, it's tapped. But we can bind up that Liliana. Draw us a card. And I think next turn we pass the entire turn, hold up Dissipate, and if we don't need to counter anything, we'll whale at the end. Sheoldred's fine. 1, 2, 3 planes. Sheoldred is not fine. So we're going to stick with the plan there. There's no way you're dumb enough. Come on. I was going to say. I was going to say. Please tell me you're not a toilet gamer. Please. Wait, nope. Actually, I mean, if he's going to counter it, he's going to counter it anyway. He's probably got to make Disappear here. That's fine. I want this card draw off this beanstalk. Exclamation point counter spell. Oh no, he's got his own whale. Okay. Which, now we got to figure out what the we're going to do about that. It's word 2. Lady Frost, didn't you already follow? Thanks for the follow? Question mark? I mean, I have no choice here. He might have a counter spell, but guess not. Can't let that thing live. Odd. Well, it is whatever. Do I care? I think I do care. We definitely have plenty of mana to cycle this. And we'll just give our Emperor a loyalty counter right now. I feel like we're just going to bounce this token again. He's got another Shieldred. I don't think so, buddy. Unless you got a counter spell. Counter my counter. You can have that back into the ether. Now I have a blocker. Cycle this land. I mean, you could give me something anytime now. Ooh, Sunfall's real nice. So we can clean this board up no matter what he's doing. Ooh. Do we even have any creatures? How many creatures do we have? We have 0 creatures. And he has 0 creatures. So right now that does nothing. And we're just drawing all the lands. Drawing every last land. Got something crazy, opponent? Gix's Command. And next turn you get that back. So I think definitely gonna cycle first. Okay, I got another Sunfall. Sure. We draw nothing but Sunfalls and lands. Get my whale. Sure. I'm literally drawing nothing but lands here. So this is kind of a bait here. He's got no creatures. Pretty sure I have 0 creatures. I do. So we're all going to play our tokens and all this jazz. And then we're just going to Sunfall and make an even bigger token creature. And we still have our Emperor to poop out little 2/2 samurais with vigilance. What's he got here? He's just putting a bunch of tokens out. Fine. That's perfectly fine. None of them can block. We'll animate ours, which will kill him in a couple turns. He's got to find a way to kill our token. Go for the throat. I'll let you have it. I guess it doesn't even really matter. He's dead in 2 turns. Pooping out all kinds of stuff over there. Alright, so... Man, we can't buy anything but mana here. And counter spells. We got plenty of counter spells. For now, he's on a 1-turn clock, so... God bless you, opponent. Hopefully you're top deck god. Nope. He'd have to play around our multitude of ways to counter things anyway, so... Yep. GG, opponent. Alright, been rocking for almost an hour and a half. I'm going to go ahead and have a cigarette real quick, and I'm going to be back in 5 minutes. Thanks for watching Serene Watcher Gaming. I'm TheWatcherPrime. I will be back in 5 minutes. good thing. I forgot to mention I had to piss. Holy crap, people knew how bad I had to piss. They'd be laughing, talking about adult diapers in the chat or something like that. Oh shit. Anyway, yeah, we were playing Magic the Gathering. So we're gonna go back to Magic the Gathering. We'll play one more with that deck. How's everybody doing today? I hope you had less struggles than I had today. And Serene. And everybody else in this household, and probably within a 5-mile radius or some shit. 2-mile radius. Probably closer to 2. Exaggerating. Okay, we'd like to get one more planes. That would be nice. That's even better. Do we drop it now and wait for our draw? Might as well, right? Leyline Binding activated. Aw, it's a rat. Just a little rat. He can have his rats, and I will continue to mana up here. Because I will be sunfalling on turn 5 more than likely. In the meantime, he's going to get some poison on us. He's probably got ways to proliferate, so there is a good chance that, depending on what his draw is, he might put 10 counters on us and kill us. Real quick. Okay, now I am going to play a land and pass. And see what he does next turn. Hopefully he taps out. Because now I feel like he's holding a counter spell. Knock, knock. Where's my cookie? Two, three, four, five, six. If I put that back in his hand, he's gonna counter. Well, let's see if he counters this. Maybe he's just got to make disappear or something. He's going to have to put it on the top of his library or the bottom of his library. He put it on the bottom. Interesting choice. Okay, let's see. We'll just do this and see if he counters it. No counters. What are you playing, opponent? Some kind of toxic proliferate deck and hasn't proliferated once yet. Very weird. Meanwhile, we've drawn all our removal. Nothing to do right now but leave up Syncopate and draw cards. You can have that. Play them all out. Play like 3 of them. No? Okay, well, I don't feel like sitting on this Emperor anymore. I can start creating blockers. No counter spell. Surprised he doesn't have the one that counters and proliferates. I think it's... So I can't do anything about that. still got my creature. And why not? Why wouldn't we get another one? So I have 2 white mana. I'm going to Leyline Binding this because we get a draw from it. Thanks to the Up the Beanstalk. Remember, its original mana value is 6. We got a discount because of our different lands we have. Homie discount. Got another kill spell opponent? No? Okay. Yeah, no way. No way. Nice. Thanks, opponent. Appreciate you. Yeah, we don't care about that. We'll make another token. Sal, you had that turn, opponent? Can you counter that? Can you kill that? No, that's fine. Meanwhile, he's emptying his hand. We'll drop our Emperor at the end of the opponent's turn, because it has flash. Keep it safe as best as we can. Might still have a counter spell. Hopefully we draw 1 white mana here, and we did. And we are going to play it out, because I have a feeling he might counter this one. Actually, I'm going to let him have that for 1 turn. I'm hoping he draws another creature and drops that, and then I'll Sunfall. Because then I'll get to draw a card again from Up the Beanstalk. So I'm going to let him have this hit. Or do I? I feel like he might have another counter spell. I'm at 4 poison. I don't know if I'm comfortable at 4 poison. Okay, I did get the counter out of his hand, though. Backup Sunfall. And we're drawn. Just a little 1/1 token, that's all we got. It'll take us 20 turns. Proliferating up to 6. We got all the removal. Yeah. Now you have enough cards, opponent. And we do too. Unfortunately, they're all removal. It's like WotC wants us to kill stuff that isn't even there. Well, at least we can cycle that. Mirex is good. We'd start pooping out little 1/1 poison token creatures ourselves. But we'll do that on their turn. Just in case we have to lay down arms or something. That's good. Well, he's got us with no blue mana up for our Make Disappear. Make Disappear at this point in the game's kind of weak anyway, though, because just the sheer amount of mana. It's easy to pay the 2 tax on that. Okay, now we're going to draw 2. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. So I think I'm just going to drop off one of these lay down arms. I don't think we need all of them. He's got 5, 6 mana left. We're going to have... Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I just went, buddy. We'll get rid of that one. And this Make Disappear really does feel like trash at this point in the game. Yeah, he's just going to try to... So we're going to put our whale right out there. And do we leave up Syncopate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. We'll get rid of Spyro's Headquarters. I mean, he could just draw Proliferate card after Proliferate card, and I'm in deep crap. That I'll let live. Pay the 2. And then I'll Syncopate for 4, right? Do I have enough to do that? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Actually, cancel that. I'm going to pay the 5 and get a draw. Drawing all the lands. Okay, we'll drop the Jetmir's Garden. We'll lay down arms the Sandwalker. Cycle this land out. We got 2 Leyline Bindings now. We're just going to leave all our goodies up right now. And now I think we're going to go ahead and lay down the Wandering Emperor, poop out a 2/2 token. He's still trying to proliferate, so we're going to do this for 0, 0, 0. Kill our own creatures so he doesn't get to proliferate on us, because we don't want to get to 10 poison counters. Poop out another 2/2. Get on in there. And end the turn. Good win. That was a good win. Almost got there. 7 out of 10. Get that 10th poison counter, it's game over. Alright, let's see here. Well, let's do this little mouse token deck here that's been flying around the meta. More new cards from Wilds of Eldraine. So that's good. Get to see some little different stuff. Probably get completely owned, but can't just play the same decks over and over. What fun would that be? Of course, that's how you get good too, though. Well, this will come in handy if it lives. It lives. That's good. Ooh, and Calyx too? So I can Calyx. Give Jukai a +1/+1. Spirited Companion. Give Jukai another +1/+1. Slam in. And get 4 life. Next turn, Howled Haunting into Audacity, and it gets very, very, very complicated for opponent very quickly. That was probably the only play that could have saved him. But that's fine, we'll play the long game then. Still drop our Hallowed Haunting. Old Rustine, huh? Brutal. I'm gonna get memed on here in a second. Milling cards, getting treasures. Gonna start dropping bombs on our face here in a second. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh. Like I said, these decks that like to play your cards are getting very popular all of a sudden. Definitely that ossification will help. Go ahead, slam that. Flip it. Enchantment, which poops on another token, which makes us draw a card. And we're getting wide. We're getting super wide. Hopefully he drops the biggest creature known to man. Oh. Breach the Multiverse. He's not getting 1, he's getting 2. And that is brutal. took the Calyx and the Decadent Dragon. What? That's that shit where it gets wet and then it gets dry. Seven 5. Yeah? Okay, now how do I want to do this? I'll be taking one. He'll lose his Stomper. Another Calyx pumping Decadent Dragon, maybe? No? Okay. Alright. Get rid of that. Draw a card. Draw a card. Get more creatures. Draw a card. Kill my Calyx that you have. And get on in there. Better kill my Catilda, opponent. It's getting out of hand. We're up to 43 life. Opponent's down to 6. Another Breach the Multiverse. How many cards are you down to? 26 and we got 18? I mean, it better be good. What do I possibly have that he could get that... Yenna, maybe? I mean, Atali. Okay. Draw a card. I mean, none of this can block a flying creature. 0. 0 blockers for anything flying. I'm surprised the opponent didn't figure that out quicker than that. All right, well, thanks for dropping in, everybody. I appreciate it. We're going to switch decks again. Or no, we'll play that one more time. Thanks for dropping in on Serene Watcher Gaming. I'm the Watcher Prime. If you haven't done so already, please slam the follow, like, share, subscribe wherever you can, your preferred platform. But we'd love to see you here on Kick. Missing green mana for our Calyx. If we get it, though, we're in great shape. We do get an extra draw from the Spirited Companion, too, so we'll see. Hello, opponent. Oops. That's pretty bad. Oh, yeah, great. As you slam my face in with all your hasty creatures. Oh, wow. He's going full on aggro, too. Nope, you can go ahead. That's fine. See if he's got anything to kill my 5/5 Yana. No? Okay, now I gotta think about what I'm gonna do here because... And then we can do 3 blind mice. Here come all the miceys. Come at me, bro. You attacking? You really are attacking. I mean, that was definitely a thing. So we're going to copy a Calyx. We're going to be getting all kinds of tokens here. We're going to do Generous Visitor. Thank you. We're going to do Hollowed Haunting. Pumping... Calyx. Calyx. The dog. The Yenna. Then we're going to give Audacity to this one here. Put all the counters on it. Everything's got flying. And I think opponent's seen enough. And that's why the mice deck's fun. I mean, we were hitting him with 15, 21, 28 to the face. Nothing he could do about it. We were down to 3. That had to sting. Had to sting. I think I'm going to play until I have my wins for the day. And then I'll be getting off for dinner, and then Serene will be back after dinner for some Legend of Dragoon. A continuation. Which I'll definitely be tuning in for. The game, like, interests me. Need a planes, real bad. We can get by for the first couple turns without having a planes, but we're going to need one. And we got one, alright. Got Calyx for next turn, even better. Calyx is one of those cards you better deal with it right away. Because if you don't, you're going to have big problems. Cut down? That's going to hurt if he has a cut down. Go for the throat. Okay. Just going to keep on slamming in there. opponent. Hello. I mean, I've successfully made that creature a lightning rod, but if he kills it, at least I draw a card. Your go, opponent. Come on. Opponent. Opponent. Guy's killing me. Absolutely killing me. I mean, what the hell did he even play? He killed one of my creatures. That's it. That's all he did that whole game. Unbelievable. If anybody out there is looking to get into Magic, play the game. Like, don't start a game and then wander away. Like, I do it once in a great while I can understand it. With the amount of people you see doing that, it's like almost everybody's doing that, like, repeatedly. Pendragon? Like Arthur Pendragon? I mean, this is pretty good ramp. Or not ramp, but curve. Wish we had a 3-drop. Again with the mountains. It's like we're like poker god on the mountain, or the forest rather. Poker god on the forests. Opponent's got a fishy. Armored Scrap Gorger. We'll chill for one turn. I want to start drawing cards with this. We're going to go Naturalist and the Spirited Companion next turn. Or not. That's not bad, though. Don't really have any good attacks there. Feel like we should go ahead and do some counter bait here. Yep. Blocking opponent? No? No blocks?
Yeah.
I think well, the good news is I think we got almost all the forests. Maybe. Got another one of them. Draw a card, draw a card. More land. See what kind of blocks he comes up with. He's probably going to Wandering Emperor. Iganjo. Okay. Makes perfect sense. I don't see opponent attacking in anytime soon. Sure is drawing a lot of cards, though. I think I'm going after this Scrap Gorger with my ossification. So we're going to do that. We're going to do this. Targeting that. Putting the counter here. Exiling that. I'll draw my 2 cards now. Thank you very much. And we're going to go face. There. There. See how he blocks. Math is for blockers. No blocks. And we keep drawing cards. A lot of them are mana. Sunset Revelry's good. Opponent gets a look at another card, gets 2 blockers, gains life. That was a good card for them. So let's say we Forest Activist, Spirited Companion, start pumping this one. Opponent didn't like all that either. Well, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, we got pretty far along here, moving up the ranking and all that jazz just by playing some new decks we haven't played before. Let me check out this deck here. I might want to play a few with these. Okay, yeah. Kind of an Esper control Atraxor Reanimator deck, which we played up against one of these earlier. I think it had different base colors, but it was essentially the same kind of deck. See, we got Faithful Mending to start with. We can get Kaya into the graveyard. Okay. Opponent playing fairies, probably. Judging by the fairy sleeves. Considering. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to put Atrax and Kaya into the graveyard. Got our next land drop, which is beautiful. I think next turn, regardless of what we draw, yep, we're going to go ahead and just pass the turn. And we'll go ahead and mend again. This is going to be tough because I'm sure he's got all kinds of counter spells. I'm sure of it. And I don't believe we're going to need this to populate. I mean, obviously, when an opponent tries to go for the put cards in my hand spell, I'm going to go ahead and counter that. Guaranteed. Gonna counter this one. I mean, let me have a couple cracks at it already anyway. And of course, now I can just do it again and still have my negate up. Get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. And we're ready to counter whatever he does. Probably Jin. Yep. And he probably has... We'll just wait till... Yeah, we'll wait till our turn and then just kill it. If he tries to do anything, we'll negate it. He didn't even have anything. We got 2 black. We do. So now we could wait for him to tap out and go ahead and put persistence down and start fishing our creatures and his creatures out of the graveyard, which will end this game pretty quick. No, you don't get to draw cards, opponent. No. Do it again. Please. Please, opponent. Cast another Thirst for Discovery. Tolarian Terror. Okay. I get a Troxa next turn. Yep. Yep, you do that. And now we have answers. We have the Kami War. We're definitely going to take the Kami War. Union of the Third Path. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to take Sheoldred's Edict. Witness the Future. And do I have any green? I have 1 green. So we'll take the green mana. Now, I'm sure he's going to counter this. Hopefully not. Reason I chose Edict is because he's got to sacrifice it, so I get around the ward cost. Oh, he wants to draw a shitload of cards, and I'm not going to let that happen either. So, 4 cards, opponent, sup. Alright, we'll take Kaya, Sheoldred's Edict, negate, and go for the throat. And we get a Witness the Future. Okay. Well. Pooper scooper. I think opponent realizes we were about ready to loop a Troxa onto the battlefield repeatedly. Which, again, is the whole point of this deck. Get a Trox out of your graveyard or one of your big planeswalkers and then just bombs away. Bugsy. And Bugsy's 2% higher than us in Mythic. So this could be a level up if we get lucky. We do go first, but we got no discard outlet to get rid of these expensive cards and only 2 mana. That's much better. And for now, we can put Kami away. Of course, now we lack the black mana, so that's going to be an issue. Worst case scenario, we could blow our Witness the Future on that, but that would be horrible. Okay, counter spell online. Can't counter that. It's a soldier deck? Humans deck? It's a humans deck. And we get a tapped mana source. It's brutal. We're probably dead next turn after this one. We could be dead this turn. Like I said, we could be dead this turn. Yep, humans is extremely fast. I have a very similar deck. I don't think I'm running... I don't know. Am I running that? Yeah, I'm not running this Honor Guard thing. And that's why the meta is weird right now. You're either running like the mid-range decks. For me, they seem like good, but you're just sitting at 50% no matter what. And then you're either taking an aggro deck or a control deck. And those you're either winning real easily or losing real easily. This is slow, but it could be good. We got our primary colors. I might even drop this on turn 2 and slow play this. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, you want me to discard a card, opponent? Absolutely, you can have that. Do this. Draw a card, gain some life. Your go, opponent. And now we're 2 lands away from hitting our Tolvada. Okay, so we're gonna smoke you. Gain 2 life. Mending up. We can drop... nothing but tap mana. You. And you. That was kind of rough. Yeah, everything's tapped. That's kind of the bad part about this. So we're going to go ahead and do another cantrip. And that worked out beautifully. We'll get rid of that, get rid of that. Opponent's sitting on a grip full of counter spells, and I'm not doing shit. Oh, you want me to discard? Okay, no problem. See ya. Got more of them? Nope. Probably gonna counter this. Uh-huh. It's probably got a bunch of counter spells. Ooh. I don't know that that was a good play. It's probably his best play. But what are we going to do here? We're going to Atraxa. We're going to grab Edict. Sunfall's really good. Another Invasion's really good. And then what land do we want? I guess one that does multiple colors and doesn't come in tapped. And then we can Edict. And let him get rid of one. Oh, man. opponent's not going to be happy with next turn at all. He might scoop. Do we have enough? I mean, we can cover and make disappear. If he's got a negate, that's going to be a brutal blowout. Yes, yes, yes. You got a Troxa. You got it. It's going to be a Troxa war. He's playing an awfully big pile there, too. Brutal. This is probably a huge mistake. Probably. Yeah. Alright, so we definitely need this go for the throat. Found all our other Atroxes. Depopulates perfect. Another invasion. An island. So play the island. Go for the throat as Shieldred. We have enough life, we can stay alive for a while. I mean, you gotta kill Kaya. You're not going for Kaya at all. Are you serious? Oh, that's why. I'm gonna kill all that anyway. Potentially. Uh-huh. Discard. We will discard Atroxa. And now we will... Oh, we don't have a red for Kami, do we? Just trying to think about this real hard. Because next turn he gets... discards 3. Discard that one, discard that one. I guess we gotta depopulate now. Discard 3. I can't even cast that. That's probably gotta go on that. Brutal. And there goes my win con. So I pretty much have to do this. It doesn't matter on his upkeep. He's going to get every creature out of every graveyard. There's my red mana. That's like a meme. Thanks, Watsy. That's basically the exact opposite of what we're doing. All these decisions, opponent. I mean, you win. You can just keep flipping this at this point. I would have to draw a Sunfall immediately to have a chance at this at all. It's like a joke at this point. All right, well we'll just play it. He's gonna counter it. Sacrificing this to counter it. I mean, good game, opponent. He's literally making me go through the whole process where you could just slam in. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. All right. Well, I like ending on a loss because that's going to make me want to try harder next time. I want to tell all you thank you very much for watching on whatever platform you're watching on. We definitely appreciate you watching us on Kick, but you watch us where you want to watch us. I'm the Watcher Prime. This is Serene Watcher Gaming. And again, I thank you all. I'm kind of in a process now of trying to figure out like what other games I'm going to go ahead and do. But for now, we're sticking with Magic. I'm going to probably do some action-adventure type stuff. And let's see who we're going to host right now. Oh, I know who I'm going to host. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Again, appreciate all of you from the bottom of our hearts. Take care. Peace.